चलिए तो शुरू करें।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल।
तो लास्ट
Yes,
टाइम
yes.
मकरंद आपको मिस किया, बट लास्ट टाइम हम लोग क्या बात कर रहे थे भाई, कोई याद कराएगा?
चित्त वासना दूर करने के 4 रास्ते हो सकते हैं। वो 4 रास्ते क्या है वो ढूंढे थे।
ये तो मैं भी भूल गया अभी क्या है।
मैंने सेंटेंस नोट किया हुआ था।
थोड़ा और बताइए।
Yeah, how to eliminate negative subconscious beliefs.
हाँ जी।
So that is what is the topic name.
हाँ
And last time you have all that Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi, उसके corresponding चक्र बताए थे. थ्रोट चक्र, हंता, मणिपुरा, स्वादिष्ठाना and मूलधारा. Okay. Then उज्जयी वो बताया था, उसमें कैसे 5 उंगलियों को यूज करके कैसे
हाँ,
टाइम
अनुलोम
काउंट करना
विलोम,
है,
अनुलोम विलोम कर लेते हैं।
अनुलोम विलोम बताया था. So ये था, and then lot of interaction was there. Yeah.
परफेक्ट। तो थोड़ा सा उसको रिकैप कर लेते हैं, फिर आगे बढ़ जाते हैं।
Yeah.
Sure.
है ना। तो पहले तो एक बात तो हम लोग ये तो काफी टाइम से बात कर रहे थे कि भाई एक जो हमारी जो चित्त के अंदर जो वासना और संस्कार होते हैं, इम्प्रेशंस जिसको हम बोलते हैं, तो दोज इम्प्रेशंस नीड टू बी एलिमिनेटेड। और ऑल्सो वी हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट कि जो हमारी जो ईगो होती है, दैट इज ऑल्सो ए प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ द कॉन्शियसनेस थ्रू द वासनास। जो सिंपलेस्ट उसका एग्जाम्पल रहेगा वो रहेगा कि अगर आपने चश्मा ग्रीन रंग का लगाया है तो बाहर की दुनिया ग्रीन नजर आती है, या आप जो लाइट बल्ब है उसके अगर जो उसका ग्लास है अगर वो रेड कलर का है तो लाइट जो है वो रेड कलर की नजर आती है। ऑल्दो जो बल्ब का फिलामेंट है उसमें से जो लाइट प्रोड्यूस हो रही है दैट इज वाइट। सो द बेसिक आइडिया इज कि जो हमारे जो 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 इनर सेल्फ है, जो हमारा जिसको हम हायर सेल्फ भी बोलते हैं, आत्मा परमात्मा, दैट लाइट इज ए प्योर लाइट, बट इट गेट्स कवर्ड, और जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं व्हील्ड, या जिसके आगे आवरण आ जाता है, दैट आवरण जो हम इग्नोरेंस का आवरण जिसको बोलते हैं,
veil of ignorance.
but that veil of ignorance is actually the veil of all these impressions, right? The impressions are the ignorance. So when that light shines through those impressions, it projects as a personality of that individual. ठीक है ना। तो क्योंकि हर आदमी के इम्प्रेशंस का जो जो कंस्ट्रक्शन है, जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, जो जो मिक्स है, जो उसका जो वो डिफरेंट है, तो इसलिए एवरी पर्सन सीम्स टू हैव ए डिफरेंट पर्सनैलिटी। But as soon as you can go beyond this personality or beyond this mind, beyond the impressions, suddenly everybody has the same exact light,
Which is consciousness.
ठीक है ना। So ये जो चित्त है, जो जिसको हम लोग उसको चित्त शुद्धि भी बोलते हैं, और बहुत तरीके से उसका नाम लेते हैं। इग्नोरेंस को रिमूव करने के लिए ज्ञान की बात करते हैं। अब हम ये इसमें पिछली बार चक्रास की बात की थी, या कुंडलिनी की बात करते हैं कि कुंडलिनी राइज हो जाती है तो वो सब जो चित्त है वो शुद्धि होनी शुरू हो जाती है उसकी। तो मतलब डिफरेंट वेज, डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स आर यूज्ड फॉर द सेम exact objective. Now each technique on its own has a limitation, but each technique when combined with others, can overcome the limitations. And that is why we say कि भाई integration of these techniques is necessary. सिर्फ एक मसल को एक्सरसाइज करने से पूरा शरीर स्वस्थ नहीं होता. So it is necessary. And हम लोगों का जो शास्त्रों के हिसाब से और जो पुराने हजारों सालों से जो टेक्निक्स चली आ रही हैं, उसमें जनरली वो लोग इंटीग्रेट करने की कोशिश करते ही रहते हैं. So that integration is sort of a given to us in a part of our life. जैसे अब स्पिरिचुअलिटी के अंदर हम लोगों को बोलते हैं कि सेवा करना, उसका बहुत अच्छा एक प्लेस बहुत ऊंची है. क्योंकि सेवा करने के अंदर इमीडिएटली 2-3 टेक्निक्स ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाती हैं, उसमें इंटीग्रेट हो जाती हैं. इसी तरह से जो योगा वगैरह आजकल तो खैर काफी चल पड़ा है, वो थैंक यू टू स्वामी रामदेव.
हाँ, रामदेव बाबा,
क्योंकि उसने रिवाइव कर दिया ना ये टेक्निक. ट्रेडिशनली तो हमारा बहुत टाइम से चल रहा है, बट उसने रिवाइव कर दिया, उसको पॉपुलराइज कर दिया, उसको
वर्ल्ड वाइड कर दिया.
वर्ल्ड वाइड.
That is the biggest contribution that he has made to the society.
So those techniques, फिर प्राणायाम जो है उसकी टेक्निक, so all of these भक्ति की टेक्निक और जो हमारी जो ये ज्ञान की गोष्ठियां होती है, ये टेक्निक, they are all combined together to achieve a result which is a good result. But now all that is on a very high level, right? So these are the principles of it. So how do we actually bring it too close to us?
Just I wanted to mention one.
हाँ जी,
हर्ष जी, ये रामदेव जी का जो योगा है, for me it looks more like exercise. मतलब मुझे स्पिरिचुअलिटी की जगह वो एक्सरसाइज जैसा लगने लगा है. You will do fast, ये करो, वो करो. You know, it's look like a really मतलब it is not going towards meditation, it is going more towards exercise.
Which is true, no doubt. But at the same time, at least it has come back to our life, right? So there are some people who will go beyond what he is saying about exercise only. तो एक स्पेक्ट्रम होता है ना हम लोगों का. वो एक पुरानी कहावत मैं बोला करता हूँ कि it takes all kinds of flowers to make a garden.
Yes, correct. Different type of flowers.
एक स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ पीपल जो है, स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स, उसमें से बहुत सारे होंगे जो एक खुशबू की तरफ अट्रैक्ट होंगे और दूसरे बहुत सारे होंगे जो दूसरी खुशबू की तरफ अट्रैक्ट होंगे. So at least it has come back to life, and then some people will eventually start asking, is it more than the exercise, and what is it? So all that will happen.
नहीं, उसका एक इनडायरेक्ट, वो तो डायरेक्ट ही कहेंगे कि स्वास्थ्य के ऊपर तो असर पड़ता ही है,
जरूरी है.
और अगर स्वस्थ शरीर है तो स्वस्थ मन भी होता ही है. स्वस्थ शरीर
कंट्रोल करता है ना
इंग्रेडिएंट.
प्राणायाम,
बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं.
तो जैसे कि मतलब कहीं अगर हमें बीज बोना है कोई, तो एक धरती को तैयार सा करते हैं ना. धरती को एकदम से बीज ऐसे डाल नहीं देते, तैयार करते हैं धरती को, फिर डालते हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से ये योग की जो भी एक्सरसाइजेज हैं, ये किसी भी स्पिरिचुअल पाथ के लिए फर्स्ट लेडर्स तो मानी ही जानी चाहिए.
फर्स्ट लेडर्स इज परफेक्टली
वेरी वेल सेड, वेरी वेल सेड. जैसे पंचकोश विवेक के अंदर भी शरीर पहले आता है ना, उसके बाद प्राण आता है, तो वो सब मतलब इट इज ऑल वेरी इफेक्टिव. सो जनरली स्पीकिंग, मतलब इन प्रिंसिपल ऑल ऑफ दीज आर वेरी इफेक्टिव. But how do we bring it closer to ourselves? How do we make this exercise of eliminating these beliefs? Beliefs and values define our life. This is a principle of how we experience our life. So in this case also, we are going to start from this. How do we experience our life? What is our life? How do we say कि हमारी लाइफ अच्छी है, हमारी लाइफ हैप्पी है, अनहैप्पी है, दुनिया अच्छी है, कि दुनिया खराब है, ये काम अच्छा हो रहा है कि ये काम खराब हो रहा है. All of this is a projection of our beliefs and our values that we have given. Actually, the third item भी इसमें जोड़ देना चाहिए, that is conditioning. So I would say beliefs, values and conditioning.
ये values change भी होती है ना हर्ष? Every 5 to 7 years these values change because of your experiences in the life, interaction with the external world.
True.
They continue to change.
True. So everything changes actually.
Yeah.
Your beliefs also change.
Yeah.
And your conditioning also changes. So values, beliefs and conditioning, all of that changes. And for our personal growth, it is extremely important to change those.
Yeah.
So there is one recognition or identification of these values, beliefs and conditioning. Then second, changing those or eliminating those. And third, realizing who we really are. Once we start on that path, then it becomes faster to get an experience of the totality. But even on the first level, जहाँ पर हम लोग identify करें, that is a process that has not been given to in a very popular method. So we don't really go around asking what our beliefs are. We just believe. And I'm not talking about beliefs कि जैसे हमने religious belief किया हुआ है या कोई बाहर का belief है, इस तरह की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm talking about beliefs about ourselves and beliefs which guide and control our life. You see, for example, I think all of us will agree that we should not discriminate among people. But when it comes to the reality, we will find that we are reacting in a discriminating fashion.
Yeah.
So belief is not that we should not discriminate against people. Belief is that which makes us react in that manner. That is my belief. So on an outside level, we can talk philosophically and we can say everything, everybody should be truthful, nobody should lie, all those things. But they are not our beliefs. Belief is what makes us lie. Beliefs is what makes us harm. That is my belief, real belief. क्योंकि उसने मुझे life को control करना है. That is what is going to show me the life. So let's take some simple belief, just for an example. How this, हम लोगों ने last time also, I think maybe last time or before that, we were talking about that belief that child, when he is told not to talk to strangers, gets a kind of a belief or conditioning. And that conditioning, when he grows up, he's not able to talk to new people, and his career choice may be dependent on that, which he does not realize that he has a belief like this, or he has a conditioning like this, but he may choose a career which will avoid connecting with other people, new people. So this was just an example that we had given. But this kind of a belief system is more prevalent among ourselves If we ask this ourselves, so for example, how many of us are able to go and stand in front of hundreds of people or 50 people or 10 people and give a lecture? Why some of us will be able to do it and others will not be able to do it? Because they will be sweating, they will be nervous, their heart will be beating faster, they will not be able to go in front of the audience. Of course, we have never asked, is there a difference in belief? But there is a difference in belief. And this belief in the person who is not able to do it, it could be that he is afraid, he or she, that people will make fun of him. Or he may be afraid that he will make a mistake. So if he feels that he will make a mistake and people will make fun of him, or he can even add to that, he can say he will make a mistake, people will make fun of him, and he will lose his face, his respect. All of these are beliefs, but what is the original belief actually? What is the basic belief? Number one, he is believing
I cannot do it.
कुछ अपूर्णता है, कुछ कमी है.
I cannot do it, right?
I cannot do it.
Yeah.
He's believing that. But why should he believe he cannot do it?
Based on his past experiences, right? Maybe he hasn't tried.
Who in this world has been successful without failing?
No one.
So there is someone who will try 5,000 times and fail and then come to success. And there is someone who will try once and fail and decide that I cannot do it.
Like driving.
So it is all a question of belief, because the person who tried 5,000 times, he did not have this belief that if I fail, I cannot do it. But the person who failed once and decided that he cannot do it, he now has a belief that he cannot do it.
Yeah.
Now, when this kind of a belief happens, again, his life is going to be guided by this. Any of these beliefs which seem very, very harmless beliefs.
Yeah.
All these beliefs guide our life. और शास्त्रों के हिसाब से, स्पिरिचुअलिटी के हिसाब से, you have to break those beliefs. So there are three principles here. See, let's take a story of a child. A small child, 3-4-year-old, goes to his mother and says, I want to play. The mother is cooking. She says, I cannot play with you. Go do something else. The child goes to his father He says, I want to play. And the father says, because he is busy, he is doing remote work like we are doing nowadays. And he says, no, no, I'm working with my work, right? Business, office. Go play somewhere else. Now, if there were other people in the family, maybe the child will go to them also. But if they are not, the child will now go away. Now he is disappointed. It's a child. It's a small child. He's not a very rational person at this time. But he has a mind, and the tendency of the mind, human mind's tendency, one very important tendency of the mind is it must come to a conclusion. If it cannot come to a conclusion, it will be bothered. It will remain perturbed. And we have noticed this, and we can see it even now at our age. If there is something that doesn't make sense, it bothers us. And then we create a sense. We create a conclusion. It may not be a rational conclusion, but we create it. So in this case, it is possible. I'm not saying this is the only conclusion the child can have, but it is possible that this child can decide conclusion in his mind, subconscious, that I'm not good enough. Or it can say, my mom doesn't love me. Right? And this turns into a belief.
Maybe if it happens multiple times.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, let's take another example.
Then it becomes a permanent belief.
Let's take another example, and that will give you a little bit more idea on this. I remember when I used to go to school when I was a child, there was one time there was an exam. I was in the 2nd grade. So I'm 5-6 years old. And it was an exam of mathematics. So they gave us 5 questions. Questions were, 2 plus 2, how much it is, 3 minus 1, how much it is, that kind of a thing. Very simple questions. Now it so happened that I was blessed with a very good mathematical mind. So I answered all the questions, but I answered the questions on the first page. They gave us 3-4 pages, and I answered all the questions on the first page itself. Economy of, use. And I took that answer sheet to my teacher. The teacher, he saw that and he gave me a slap. And he said, go back and write all answers on separate pages. Okay. Now this is idiotic actually. I mean, today's world, we will say this is idiotic. 50 years ago, 60 years ago, it was okay. This was the way life was. But now imagine what is the belief that I have just now gathered. Making mistakes is wrong. I should not make mistakes. Because although it was not a mistake, I did the right thing. But because I wrote it everything on the first page, that became a mistake. And because I got slapped for that, so the belief was making mistake is wrong. It is punishable.
Yep.
I will be punished if I make a mistake. Second belief was it is not fair. Right? I had done the right thing. I have answered it correctly. But I still got a slap, so it's not fair. So let's go back to the first belief. Making mistakes is wrong. Now I'm a grown-up person. and I have a career and I work. But every time there is a possibility of making a mistake, making mistake is wrong. I am not going to allow myself to make mistakes, or I am not going to even try the things which I can make mistakes in.
Yeah, you're afraid.
Right? And not only that, I am going to treat my family in the same manner.
Make mistakes. Yeah.
Every time my child makes a mistake, I'm going to punish him. You see the problem now? I have got a belief created in my subconscious which prevents me from trying things in which I can make mistakes. And every time I come across a situation where I have a doubt that I can make mistake, I am totally hesitant in doing that.
Yeah.
And maybe that is what will reflect if I go on a stage and talk to 50 people. Now, from spirituality perspective, this thing happened even without my knowing. Because I was a child. I didn't know that this is the kind of a belief I'm developing. I had no idea that my mind wants to have a conclusion. It wants to make sense out of anything that is happening. And at that time, and even now, you know, we even at an older age, we decide, we conclude something. And that something may not be true, but we conclude it because that's the way the mind is going to work. If we don't conclude it, it is going to bother us. But going back to that belief now, so if I have that belief, it is going to do lots of damage, not only in my current physical life, but also in my spiritual life. Because no matter how much I learn, Gyan and Karma and everything, as long as I keep believing making mistakes is wrong, my moksha is not going to happen.
Belief has become bias.
It's actually preventing.
But here is my question to all of you. This belief that making mistakes is wrong in me, who created it? Did I create it or not? Knowingly or unknowingly, it doesn't matter. But who created it? I did.
You created it, yeah.
I did. Because I could have created this, instead of this belief, I could have created a belief my teacher is an idiot.
Or making mistake is okay. We'll get over
it. Yes, that should be actually.
Right. But there has to be reason why you concluded like that.
Right. But I did. It doesn't matter whatever the reason is, I did. Right? Right. For the moment, I just want to emphasize in this point that I am the person who is creating this belief.
Yeah, you are in charge.
But am I the one after the belief, or am I the one before the belief? Okay, so let's think of this belief like a kurta or a shirt. If I remove the kurta, do I become a different person?